Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the content creators that I subscribe to here on YouTube and follow along with and enjoy and have learned from, in hopes that I can give you some other ideas, some inspiration for things that you're looking for when you come to this space. So if you would like to see the YouTube creators that I follow in 4 main content areas, please stick around. Before I hop in and share with you my suggestions for channels to follow, I wanted to announce the winner of a recent giveaway on my homeschool update video. I was giving away this Evan Moore book here, this Critical Thinking Level 3 book on that video, and I have chosen a winner. It is Stacy Yoder. So congratulations, Stacy. Be sure to contact me on my Anyday Blessings Gmail account, and I will get this prize to you. If you are interested in winning more giveaways, please make sure you're subscribed and follow along, because I have been cleaning up a storm here and I have emptied off some things from my homeschool shelf that we no longer need, and just one by one I'm going to be popping them into videos and giving them away to you all. So make sure you're subscribed. When I come to YouTube, I mainly am coming for one of 4 reasons. I typically want to watch the same style of content in one of these 4 areas, and I pretty much don't do a whole lot of searching around beyond that. Now, sometimes I do, and that's how I find new channels, but for the most part, I just try to stick to these channels because I don't have a ton of time to just sit down and watch YouTube videos. So I'm going to share with you the channels that I have really learned from and benefited from in these 4 categories. These are not going to be exhaustive lists in any of these categories. I'm only going to kind of list out like my top picks or my favorites out of those categories. All right, let's do that big one first. Let's talk about the homeschool creators that I follow here on YouTube. Now, again, this is by no means exhaustive. I follow way more channels than what I'm going to share with you. These are just my absolute favorites. I pretty much watch all of the videos that these ladies make because I love these ladies and I love their content. I love the simplicity of it. I love the genuine nature in which the content is presented, and it's really been helpful to me. I've taken a lot of their tips and used a lot of the things that they've shared to make adjustments here. So I hope that these channels can offer the same to you all. So I'm just going to list them down in no particular order, and I will tag every channel down below in the description box in case you want to go over and give them a follow as well. All right, so first up, Abby at Rooted in Rest. Now, she used to be Full-Time Wife Life. If you've heard of that channel before, she switched last year to Rooted in Rest, and I love her content. Lots of homeschool stuff, but a lot of other home management, family content as well. I love watching Julie at Mama to 5. She was probably one of the very first channels that I subscribed to here on YouTube. Loved her homeschool content, love her hauls, love the very real way that she shares her family with us, and just truly is a very genuine person here on YouTube. I could say the same for really every one of these ladies. Called to Cultivate is the next channel. I really think you should go and give her a like because she just announced some really precious and exciting news. Super excited for her. Call to Cultivate, Deanna, I believe. I always mix up Deanna and Megan from these 2 channels, which one goes with which name. But I believe that's Deanna's channel, and then Megan's, I believe, is Pennies and Salt. So those are like the homeschool kind of general homeschool mom channels that I highly recommend, that I enjoy, that I watch all their videos, and they've been really helpful to me. But kind of like a part B of this category are ladies that really seem to do amazing homeschool curriculum reviews. I love their homeschool curriculum reviews. I watch most of their other content as well, but I don't miss one of their reviews because it's super helpful and I get a lot out of their reviews. That would be Tanya at Project Happy Home, Natasha at Educational Roots, and Lindsay at Mama Shmoo's Homeschool Reviews. Now, you may have heard of a lot of these. I might not be giving you anything new, but maybe you just kind of like to know who I'm following and who I'm watching when I come to YouTube. So that would be the first category, the homeschool category. Let's move on to the next group of channels. Okay, group number 2 is the frugal living, saving money kind of category. And I really don't follow too many channels in this vein because we have a tremendous ministry at our church that gives just absolutely wonderful counsel in the area of financial stewardship and budgeting and all of that. But there are some things, like just practically speaking, like hearing how other people take that counsel and put it into practice, like in real life, that's helpful to see. And so I do follow some channels for that. The first one has to do with debt reduction and debt-free living. And she hasn't made a lot of new content recently. I hope everything's all right there. I know she took a full-time job outside of her home. She shared that with the channel. But I love following Debtkickin Mom. She gives some very practical, real help on how to transition into debt-free living, and lots of frugal living tips, cutting back costs, all of that. Love her channel, and I hope she goes back to making more content because she really did have a lot to offer and a lot to share with us. The next channel in this frugal living category would be Do It on a Dime. I love her DIYs. She's like the Dollar Tree queen. She can make so many pretty things out of these Dollar Tree items. I love her tips and tricks and all these little hacks that she comes up with for utilizing simple things you find at Dollar Tree and repurposing them in ways I never would have thought of. And I really love her ideas on that channel. And then I also would wrap into this category the couponing YouTube creators that I follow. Now, again, I follow a couple more than what I'm going to share with you, but these are the ones, especially if you're just starting couponing, these are the ones that I would recommend that you go and follow. Coupon with Star, she's kind of just a general, she has a homeschool a couponing one-on-one course on her channel. She shops at several different stores. She would be a good one to follow. Let's see. Oh, I'm blanking on her name. I just wrote down Savvy because I thought I think it's Savvy Coupon Shopper or Savvy. I'm blanking on her name. I will definitely leave all these below. So if I'm saying one of the channel names wrong, just like a total just like brain freeze here, you'll be able to find them. So I will leave all of these down below. But the Savvy, I think it's Savvy Coupon Shopper. She is mainly CVS. She's kind of like the go-to CVS girl for me. And that's, I don't go there all the time, maybe once or twice a month, but she is someone that I go to. I don't spend more than $10, and I usually get about anywhere from $25 to $50 in product, and I don't spend more than $10. These ladies have really, really helped me figure out the couponing thing, and they're both very honest. In fact, Dawn is as well. The third channel is Dawn's Deals. All three of those ladies are incredibly honest. They don't try and teach you how to commit coupon fraud and cheat the system and work on glitches and all that. They're just honest, and I appreciate that because I don't certainly want to cheat the system in any way to save 37 cents. So I like these channels. I highly recommend them to you if you are kind of a newbie to the coupon world. There are others that I follow. I just feel that these particular ladies would be the easiest for a beginner to follow. So I will link those down below. And then I believe that is the last one I had in the frugal living category. Let's now hop over to talk about my Disney content faves. All right, if you come to YouTube looking for Disney content, whether it's touring the park or looking for tips on your vacation or whatever, I have some favorite channels to share with you. These are people I have followed pretty much from the beginning when I booked a Disney trip. I found these channels and I have stuck with them, and they have proven to be legit. They know what's going on at Disney. They're not giving me bad information. They're giving me the best tips to give me a financially wise trip, but also one that's filled with lots of fun and will give me the most for my money. So there are a couple, I will kind of break these off into two different groups. One that's more like the tips and tricks and like, that sort of thing. And then one that's like my favorite touring of the park kind of creator to watch. Okay, so first of all, allears.net or All Ears TV, I forget what it's called. Anyways, I'm linking these all below because my brain is breaking. So allears.net, WDW Prep School, Here with the Ears, and DFB Guide. Those all are kind of like my news, what's happening, tips and tricks, things to consider, that sort of thing. They're kind of the practical help, get to Disney, with all this info kind of people. Then I like to watch Resort TV 1 and Corey Meets World to see, what's actually going on in the park, the decor, the parades, just different things we might want to check out and see while we're there. They do live stream touring of the park every week, and sometimes I just want to be in Disney World. I don't want to be here. So I'll turn it on and just watch somebody else go through Disney World, and I really enjoy it. It's really fun, and I make sure that I add little things to my touring list, things that I want to show my kids based on the things that they have seen. Now, sometimes I choose not to watch, like if I just want to be surprised at certain things, like the Castle Projection Show. I did not watch that because I wanted to be surprised when we go next year, Lord willing. So I didn't watch, that. But for the majority of their content, I don't think they're giving too many spoilers, unless you just don't want to see anything. No decorations, nothing. Then don't watch the live stream, people, because they show you what's happening and what's going on in the park in real time. So if you want to be completely surprised, then just stick with the other channels that I shared. And the final area of content that I come to YouTube to watch is all about home management, organization, cooking, recipes, that sort of thing. And I kind of have, I have 4 different channels here that deal with this sort of thing. The organization channel that I most watch is The Minimal Mom. I want to be a minimalist in the worst way. I think I would have no problem being a minimalist. Really, I've essentially done all of the steps that she goes through on her channel, but there's toys, and there's so many toys that I could get rid of all my stuff and still have a cluttered home because of the toys. And that just is a result of having all of our extended family near us. They're incredibly generous. The kids get toys just on a Tuesday in April for no reason. It doesn't even have to be a holiday. They just get stuff. And so our house is just always overwhelmed with that. And so I go to these channels just for tips and tricks on how I can reduce things. And I'm always inspired to just go through a closet, just control what I can control, just go through another cupboard, go through, get out what I can get out. And actually, it was from watching her video that I went through the cupboard behind me, as I mentioned in another video, and I was able to move school stuff, homeschool stuff, from an area down to my kids' playroom up here. So now I had more shelving space for toys. So it still improved the condition. Even though I didn't get rid of any toys, it still improved the overall situation because I had more shelf space. I created more shelf space for toys. So I love her channel. She is just a sweet, sweet girl to follow. She loves the Lord. She often shares her faith on her channel. And so I highly recommend you go follow Dawn at The Minimal Mom. I also really like The Dove's Nest. She follows the Fly Lady cleaning system. She actually inspired me to buy one of the Fly Lady books for Christmas, or I actually asked for it for Christmas in one of my book lists that I had. And so I got that. So I will be kind of looking at the Fly Lady system a bit and how I can bring that into my home to improve our cleaning schedule and kind of have a better routine for that here. Also in this home management area are my recipe people. So I like to follow people that cook with the Instapot because I love the Instant Pot, and it's totally just changed the way I cook. And the best Instant Pot recipes that I have found on YouTube for the way that our family eats and the things that we enjoy is the channel Lemonade Mom and the channel Six Sisters Stuff. So those are my two favorite kind of Instant Pot specific channels, although they do cook in other things, they do have recipes for in other cooking apparatus, I don't know what to call it, other means of cooking things, but primarily they're my Instant Pot channels. Now another person that I'm sure many of you know about, because she has a very large channel, she shares a lot of recipes and things like that. She does a lot of slow cooker, not as much Instant Pot cooking, but my Instant Pot can also be a slow cooker, so I do use a lot of her recipes. She does a lot of grocery hauls, which I learn a lot from, seeing different things that you can buy in bulk and how you can store them and stuff, and that is Jamarelle at the Large Family Table. I'm sure a lot of you already know about her. She has a very big following here on YouTube, and I love her channel. It's my daughter's favorite channel to watch if she's in the kitchen with me when I'm watching YouTube, like as I cook or something. She loves watching what she calls the white hair lady. She thinks her hair is white and she loves her. And so we will watch Jamarelle together and get cooking ideas and tips for buying in bulk, and I just find it incredibly practical and helpful, even though my family is like a fifth the size of hers. I only have 2 kids, and I think she's pregnant with her 10th child, or maybe her 9th, I don't know, but my family is much smaller than hers, and yet I'm able to take a lot of the content and bring it down to help our family. So those are the 4 main areas of content that I watch here on YouTube. Those are the channels that I can suggest to you all if you're looking for more people to follow, needing some more ideas and inspiration. I highly recommend you give them all a follow. And if you haven't followed me here yet, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would love for you to do so. I make content usually 3 days a week along the lines of the things that I just shared with you, with the exception of Disney. I really don't do a lot of Disney content here, but I do share things from those other areas from time to time, but the bulk of the content is homeschool related. So I would love for you to subscribe and follow along here. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and I will catch you in the next video.